Friday here. Welcome to our Freebie Friday video. Last week we talked about the don'ts when you're trying to help your case or your lawyer. And I've been asked to talk about the do's. What do you do when you're trying to help your case or your lawyer? The first thing I think you should do is write up an account of events, like a statement of facts, things that happened, and make sure that they're hard facts as much as possible, not so much your opinion or your impression. But you can add those as well, but make sure you get to the facts first, such as name, place, time, people that were present, and then what exactly happened, right? So make sure you write that up as soon as you can, because the fresher it is in your memory, the more likely that you capture everything and you don't miss something. So put that down and then have that ready when you're meeting with the lawyer, or at least forward it to your lawyer once you've hired one. And then the second thing you want to do, of course, is to gather any documentation that supports what you've written down in your statement. So if you have pictures, if it's an accident or a situation where it's property damage or something like that, you want to take pictures on the spot as soon as you can, and then have that saved in an organized manner, right? So you're gonna go ahead and gather the documents like text messages, emails, photos, and bank statements, W-2s, anything that you need, and the contracts that are involved in your case. And then once you've gathered all that together, I would say the third thing you want to do is to organize. The lawyers are more likely to get to your case quicker and to also be able to understand quickly what's going on if you're organized in the documentation that you provide. So your documentation will come in the form of emails, sometimes in the form of text messages, in the form of statements, documents, contracts, anything, But make sure to label everything that you're sending and try to minimize the number of emails if you can, to try to be efficient. So if you're going to send a bunch of documents, send them all at once or send them on the cloud if you can, and label each document. Don't just have documents that have numbers on them, because it's going to take forever for the law firm to sort through and figure out what you're talking about in each document. So the more you help your case, the more likely the lawyer is to be able to get to it quicker and to be able to get to a resolution that makes sense, and they don't tend to miss anything, and there's less back and forth, which also lowers your overall attorney's fees or related costs. So that's my tip on that, and I hope it's been helpful.